Are you selling a home while going through probate? Do you know what the best financing options are to consider when considering buyer's offers? In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 financing options that you should consider while going through probate. Those 4 financial options are a mortgage, seller financing, subject to, and cash offers. Let's talk about each one right now and take a look at what the pros and the cons are. Number 1 is the mortgage. This is the most traditional way that buyers purchase homes, a VA, an FHA, or a conventional mortgage. The pros are the buyers are well vetted and they have the ability to make the monthly payments. The cons are they're likely going to ask the seller for repairs. The second way is seller financing. Seller financing could come in multiple forms. Number 1, an assumable loan. A buyer may want to take over a 3% interest rate that the original owner had for a number of years. This was going to give them a much lower monthly payment, and they assume all financial responsibility with the VA, FHA, or conventional mortgage company. This absolves the home seller from any additional financial responsibility. The good news is the buyer can take over a low interest rate, but consider, know that the seller is likely going to still need to make repairs with this type of transaction. The second type of seller financing would be if the house was already paid off and there is no mortgage. So the seller offers the buyer 36 to 60 months of monthly payments, and then there's a balloon note where the home seller gets paid off 100% in 36 to 60 months. And the way this works is the buyer would make 36 or 48 or 60 months of payments, and then the seller expects a balloon payment to be paid in full after that loan period. Many times a buyer will refinance the home at that point because they might have done improvements to the house and they can go out and get an appraisal on the house and it may be worth $50,000 or $100,000 more after that 36 to 60 month period of time. So what are the cons of this? Well, the cons would be if the seller has to make sure that the buyer is making their payments and they're staying current on that loan. The upside or the pros is that it's an easy way for a buyer to get into a contract, and then they likely make improvements to the house, putting the market value much higher for this particular buyer to be able to refinance. The next option is a subject to loan. A subject to loan allows the buyer to take over the current mortgage payments without the lender knowing. The risk in this is that the lender hasn't approved this next buyer to purchase this home under these terms. And there's likely terminology in the mortgage that says you can't do that. And if the mortgage company finds out, the cons are they could call the mortgage note due now. In other words, you'd have to pay the full mortgage or sell the property in a different way. The pros are it's easy to get somebody to be able to take over your payments and not have to qualify. So it's much riskier, and it's essentially breaking the rules of what your current mortgage likely says. And the last option is cash offers. If you can get a buyer that will make a cash offer on the home, you can close in as little as 3 weeks or close on your time frame whenever you want to close. The pros are you can cash out within a very short period of time and be able to to liquidate the asset. The cons are that many of these cash offers come in a little lower. So it's really important that you get multiple cash offers, and when you start a bidding war, you can make the price go up. That's why our team uses a cash offer portal where we bring 4 to 8 cash offers to every home seller so that they can evaluate each offer on its own merits, its own price, and its own terms. This will allow you to be able to take the best offer and have with confidence that knowing that you did the best that you could do to be able to cash out quickly. So depending on your goals and your urgency to sell, I'm confident that you're going to find the best financial options to consider when buyers make offers to you. For more information, you can call us at 904-544-5252.